Have you ever seen like the eyes glaze over and you're like, oh, it's said too much?
Yeah. Yeah. You're like,
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so next, like, how's your day?
yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you seen this show? It's on Netflix. It's called Love on the Spectrum.
Yes, I have.
Dude, I just started watching, like, I think the first episode.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of them, but me and my wife were talking about it, and we were like, because she's a little bit on the spectrum too.
Yeah.
We both are.
Of
I think
course.
that's how we kind of like
Yeah.
mesh.
Mine is
But
too, just opposite of me.
yeah. But yeah, I started watching the first episode, and it's just interesting because, like, some of it I was like, okay, like it was like you could tell that there was some autism, but at the same time, you kind of resonated with some of the things. He's like, oh, I kind of like do that too.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, that's not so, like,
yeah.
it was just
It's
strange.
crazy because as you see it, you start to make more connections. You start to make more realizations. And I think that's like the beautiful thing about it is like it is changing so much. Like I remember being in elementary school and it was such like a frowned upon thing. Like, oh, they have autism. And maybe that's just because I wasn't educated, but I feel like that was like kind of the general consensus. And now it's like I can openly talk on a podcast about having autism, being high functioning, and how I handle it. And nobody is going to be like, oh, we don't like her because she's autistic, And I think it's funny too because like you just get to throw a little sprinkle in there, like, oh, I say, oh, sorry, it's autism. And people are like, oh, that's so funny. And I'm like, yeah, well, you have to be lighthearted about it because it's something that I think the majority of the world has.
Yeah.
And it's all different for everybody. Like how you were saying, you connect. Well, I look for it in people and it's always different than how I have it. My fiance, super smart, went to school to be an engineer, loves science, loves math. It's weird. Like I've never met anybody that loves math and science as much, but I noticed that like that is his flavor of autism. He is like very, very passionate in the micro details of how things work. And like, I love that. I love that for him. It's beautiful. My flavor of autism, what pretty colors can we paint this? And like, how can we make this like super exciting and feel like a safe space?
Yep.
So, but those two things come together really well when you're building a life and building a vision. It's like, okay, well, we definitely know that he is going to create the mechanics of everything, and then I'm going to make it fun.
Yeah, that's nice. Like my wife and I are the same way. She's more of like the math, the details and mechanics, and I'm like kind of like saying like kind of glossing over, like big picture, that type of thing. That's so funny. My son is very into like the math, very
so is mine
in robotics, like totally like can focus in.
Right,
dude. He was cutting out some cardboard, and I'm like thinking, okay, whatever, he's cutting out cardboard. And then he comes and is like this intricate thing like standing up, and it has like inner workings, and I'm like, this was cardboard like an hour ago. Now it's like a thing,
right?
Like just his brain, like that's his flavor, he creates